Now let's look at example 3. Massimo borrowed 140,000 from the building society at 7.5%. So this is a loan, 140,000, interest 7.5%, compound interest adjusted monthly. That means it's a monthly interest. 7.5% is per annum. So you have to find the monthly repayment. Repayment is actually payment. You have to find what is this after 15 years. That means when the loan is repaid, that means future value is 0 after 15 years. So I represent all the information here in what we call as a timeline. And normally you do that in finance study. Let's say if you happen to major in your uni. So 1, 2. So when you have value coming to you into your pocket, so you put your value on top is positive. So present value 140k means 1000, right? Then your payment, monthly payment. So this is monthly payment. Why I put down here? Because it's negative, out of your pocket. Up there is positive, down there is negative. So payment, and they continue on until the loan is finished after 15 years. So 15 years, how many months would that be? Because you have a monthly interest and also compounding interest all in months. So times 12, altogether 180 months. So you will keep on continue paying this payment. So you have to find what is the monthly repayment. I'm going to use the calculator. On button, 1 new, then add calculator, right menu, 8, 1, finance solver. So from here, you know your interest, 7.5%, CPY equals to PPY equals to 12. Right, so your N, 180, your interest, 7.5, your present value, positive because the bank gives you money, 140,000. Payment is the unknown, delete it off, right? And then your future value, when you finish off your loan, 0. PPY, CPY, 12. Okay, right. We go to the next page, put all the variable in. So this is 180, 7.5%. Present value, 140. 140,000. Payment is the unknown. Future value, 0 because I pay off. PPY, CPY, both 12. So I go to the payment here. I enter. So the value is negative. Why is it negative? Because it's money that you have to pay to the bank, right? Massimo have to pay to the bank. Money out of his pocket. 1297.82. Okay, do remember after that your answer cannot leave it negative, become 1297.82. Dollar and cent, leave it to the 2 decimal unless they ask you to do the rounding. Amount repaid. The next question, let's look at the next question. They ask you what is the total amount repaid. That means you pay altogether 180 times the amount that you found just now. So I will use 180 times 1297.82. So I escape calculator, 180 times 1297.82. I'm using a rounded figure. You can leave it with a 2 decimal point, but I just use a rounded figure because there's no special instruction here, 233608. Okay, now let's look at the C. They want you to find the amount of interest paid on the loan. How do you get the interest? You get the total amount paid, the difference between the total amount paid and the original loan amount. So 233,608. What is the amount borrowed? 140,000. So let's look at the difference. So I use the previous amount, enter, minus 140,000. Enter. Right, so 9360. Okay, so I will take the answer as a rounded figure. You can leave it with 2 decimal points, up to you. So do remember to have the dollar sign. Okay, right, now let's move on to example 4. Example 4, Lily borrow 30,000, 8.5% per annum, adjusted monthly. That means your CPY is 12, your interest 8.5, repayment 650. That means payment is negative 650 because it's out of the pocket, and your CPY is 12. So find how much is still owing on the loan after 2 years. So how much is still owing? That means future value. You want to find what is the future value after 2 years. So again, I represent the whole thing into a timeline. On top of the line, positive loan, present value, 30,000. Okay, 1, 2. And how much is the loan amount? Repayment, 650. Put down there because it's out of the pocket. So he keep on paying 650. So after 2 years, is how many months? It's 24 months. So you want to know what is the future value here. So he pay here still 650. So I put in the variable here. So the interest is 8.5%. Right, your PPY equals to CPY equals to 12. Right, so N equals to 24, I equals to 8.5. Present value, positive because bank gives money to Lily. Payment, negative 650. Future value, unknown. So PPY, CPY, 12. Let's move to calculator. Menu, 8, 1. Right, fill in the variable. And 24, interest, loan amount, 30,000, payment, negative 650. 30,000, negative 650. Future value is the unknown, delete it off. PPY, CPY all remain at 12. Right, then I enter. So negative. So I end up with negative 18,598.56. Negative means what? That's the amount he still owe. She still owe. Sorry. So after 2 years, Lily still owes. Remember to put the dollar sign. 18,598.56 on this loan. 18,598.56. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. How many repayment? How many repayment is it required to fully repay the loan? So if I fully repay the loan, that means future value must be 0. How many repayment? That means you want to know what is your N. So I put the information here. Unknown is N. Interest same as before. Present value 30,000. Payment negative 650. Future value 0. PPY, CPY 12. So this one, you want to know when you finish off your loan, what is your end? And you know the unit here, it is in months. So now here, unknown, 8.5, future value here, a lot of value, control, delete, right? Then paid off, 0. So I go to N to look at the unknown, enter. So you end up with 56.09. So it takes 56 or 57 months to fully repay the loan. Is it 56? No, it should be 57 because you need an extra of 0.09 months to fully repay the loan after 56 months. So your answer will be takes 57 repayments in order to fully repay the loan.